Hello, my dear students. So, here is the next topic of Class Plus One Hornbill book. This is a poem, Childhood. It's by Marcus Nathan. So, this poem is actually not only poet's voice, actually, it relates to all of us. This is our voice, actually. Why it is our? Because poet he is asking questions to himself about his lost childhood. Where did his childhood lost? Actually, he is trying to track that moment. He is trying to find out that moment where and when his childhood was lost somewhere. Fine. So I think it's very realistic poem and it happens to all of us. It happens with all of us. How it happens with all of us? Because the whole life that is divided into different stages and phases. Phase by phase, stage by stage, we have to face some new challenges. And by facing the new challenges, we don't know when we are going to be adult or grown up. Fine. And we just forget about all our childhood activities, innocence. We day by day we are going to be rational thinker. We are going to be logical thinker. We are going to be critical thinker. Fine. So in these we can say phases, through when we just go through these phases, we don't know where we miss our childhood, where we miss our innocence. Fine. So this is all about the poem. Let's start in detail. The poet starts with, as I told you, he keeps on asking some questions to himself about when did his childhood lost and where did his childhood lost. He's asking himself. He is trying to inquire that moment. Fine. So the starting of the poem, that is, when did my childhood go? He's asking himself, was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? So in this first stanza, the poet, as a rational thinker, he is trying to find out that moment actually. He intends to track that stage or that phase of age where he lost his childhood. He is asking himself, was it the day when he was 11 years old? Was it the time I realized hell and heaven? Means, was that day when he realized that hell and heaven existed in imaginations only. These are not found in geography on the map. He realized these are the places in imagination. Fine. And these places actually don't exist in the world. So this was a hell and heaven. Actually, these two words that relates to child's imagination. When he was child, when he was used to listen the story, and when he just developed his imagination power by listening the stories, by fairy tales. So the two words were existing in his mind. But when he grown up, when he became a rational thinker, then he came to know about that there is no any hell and heaven, there is no any existence. There is no any existence on the map of these two words, hell and heaven. That's a part of imagination. In the second stanza, when did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love, but didn't act so lovingly. Was that the day? So in this stanza, poet again repeats the same question about when did his childhood go. He ponders about the day when started seeing the world with the new perceptions that adults are hypocrites and are not how they seem to be. The adults who talked of love, preached of love, and yet never behaved so lovingly, they are double-faced in reality. Was that the day when his childhood go? Means their action and their words Actually, there is a completely contrast. He found the contrast in the words and action of the adults. Fine. When did my childhood go? Was it when my mind was really mine, to use whichever way I chose? Producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone. Was that the day? So, here in this third stanza, the poet asking himself the same question, and he is asking the possibilities. He wonders about the day when he was introduced with his own hidden powers, when he became confident and determined and more powerful, and he realized that he could take his own decision, and he had the analytical sight to differentiate between wrong and right. Fine. Means when in this third stanza we can say a logical thinker, as a logical thinker, he recognized his powers and he became more confident. He recognized his capabilities and he can do everything. He knows he can do everything whatever he want to do. He can create, he can innovate his own world, he can take his all the decision himself. So last, see, in third three stanza, the poet focus was when did his childhood go or lost, and in the fourth stanza there's a question, there's a slight change in the question. It just went to where. In three stanza the poet was asking about when did his childhood lost, and now in the last stanza he is asking where did his childhood go. Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. So here in this last stanza the poet remorses about his lost childhood. He concludes that his childhood had gone to some forgotten place which will never comes back. He cherished his innocence which vanished now and could only be seen in a baby's face. He conveyed a message here, and the message is the innocence of childhood stays till the time one is an infant, and that is all he knows. So in a very simple way, if we all want to enjoy our childhood that's not in our hand, but yeah, we can enjoy the childhood. How we can enjoy? We can enjoy in infant's face, in baby's face. Fine. We can enjoy the same moments by playing with that or with the baby, so that we can be back in our moment what we people miss. Fine. So my dear, this is all about the poem. Hope you all have understood this. Thank you and have a great day ahead.